Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith in the Black Quantity VTF here at T3 Live with the macro vid to start off 2020. So, what we'll start off with is the SPY, and you're going to see this on a yearly basis. So when people talk about, oh, the market's up too much, it's going to crash, you're going to have a reversal, right? Or you're going to have continuity to the downside if the market's really going to come in, because you can see this on a reversal basis. The SPY nowhere near a reversal goes out towards the highs. So in order for the market to really come down, you would have to have time frame continuity to the downside, which you could have, or gap up and go potential 3, or anytime if we back off, if we go into the highs, would be a potential 3-year or inside year, but 2-year, we're nowhere near that. So if we go to the quarterly, a lot of these things are going to look the same. So quarterly, nowhere near coming and taking out this quarter to the downside, going out towards the highs. If we go to QQQ, the same, going out towards the highs, nowhere near a reversal to the downside on the quarterly, nor the yearly. Good. There's nowhere near taking this out. So on a macro basis, things still good there. If we go to the diamonds, Dow Jones, still nowhere near on the yearly, nor the quarterly on a reversal basis. Now, we go to small cappers. Now we'll talk a little bit. So you can see this. Small cappers nowhere near on a quarterly reversal, but you can see all 4 quarters. And here we go. Inside year. All right, so you got a 3-1. Outside, inside year. Much closer to taking out the highs. Right, and so if we start taking that out, we'll be looking to go into the highs here, quarterly basis or yearly basis over 167.12 in the IWM. If we go to the trannies, also outside inside year, and IYT would need 201.48 to try and come after and going into the highs. If we go to the quarterly, see this. Here, you can see all 4 quarters stuck in here. These last 3 quarters really stuck into here. But we'll see how that goes. If we go to the Utes, XLU on a quarterly basis, inside quarter Momo hammer. Then when it start taking these guys up, and you go to the yearly, and you'll see this XLU, nowhere near a reversal, straight up. If we go to gold, on a yearly basis, took a bunch of this stuff out. This was a 2-year inside pattern of this that we broke out of here. So you get out of here. Now it's a matter of whether you can climb all this wall here. If you go to the quarter, inside quarter for gold. So that's going to tell you the first 3 months of this, how do we get outside the inside quarter? Much closer to taking out the upside, like a lot of things. If we go to silver, also inside quarter here. And for the year, here, inside year was a 2-year up, but you're still kind of in the middle of that. So we'll watch that quarterly stuff like that, because you can see these 3 years stuck inside of this thing. Right, so if we go to crude, inside year for crude, and nowhere near not being inside year if you could use the UWT. So a good chance of an inside year for oil. I know that's exciting, but it is what it is. If we go to financials and go FAS, here you're going to see this yearly, boom. That was a 3-2 into the highs, and so nowhere near a reversal on that either. Quarterly, nowhere near reversal, going out near the highs. Now, if we go to the energies, XLE, now it gets a little more interesting. If you go here, inside quarter, inside year for XLE. And if we go to XOP, you can see this yearly, boom, it's 2 down and nowhere near reversing that to the upside. So XOP and these guys got some work to do if they're going to participate. And you go to the quarterly. Here, you got the 2 down, but you're close to going 2-2 reversal on the quarterly for XOP. Go to OIH. OIH also closer to going 2-2 if they're really going to come out of here. And you go to the yearly, Momo shooter if we don't need oil anymore. That's okay. So we go to tech, and you go to SMH, boom, nowhere near reversal. Quarterly, nowhere near reversal. And XLK, very similar to that. So you're not having much of a chance of reversals on that. If we go to the REITs, VNQ, quarterly basis, Doji, nowhere near taking either side of that out, so we'll pay attention to that as it goes into the highs. Because that on the yearly basis, one of the things we did have there was the RevStrat year. 1, 2, 2, bam, and goes into the highs, then goes into exhaustion risk up into here. So nowhere near on a yearly reversal there either. If we go to Home Builders ITB, inside year, inside year, albeit much closer to taking out the highs, right? Some people call it the hot dog pattern. Here's your bun, here's your hot dog, here's your bun. But so if we go to the quarterly Doge, somewhat. So it tries to get up there, can't quite take that out, but nowhere near a reversal on that either. So we'll see what comes of that. If we go to XLP, and XLP quarterly to the upside, and it was on the year, did this 3-2 outside to the upside year here, and you're nowhere near a reversal on that on a yearly basis. Go to XRT retail. Here, XRT on a yearly basis was a 2 down, but comes back up, so closer to going 2-2 reversal to the upside above 46.93. Excuse me, on a quarterly basis was 2 up, and you're closer to going 2-2 continuation to try and get out of here. So you was trying to go for an inside year, but it took this out. So if this is the bottom of the try, XRT retail could have a good year coming after that stuff. We'll pay attention to that. Go to XME. XME, a little boring. Quarterly, stuck down in here. You can see this. If we go to the yearly, you'll see this here. Slight down 3, slight 2. So if we can take this out, then the magnitude would become all the way back and take this out if we can get that going. So on a yearly basis, XME would be over 32.35 to need to get that going. IBB here just takes it out and goes 2 years. It's going to be almost an inside year if we go to Labu. And Labu, inside year. So Labu here, to go inside year and up would need 66, 67. So you got a little bit of distance on that. Like I said, a lot of these things looking similar because they're nowhere near reversals as we're going out towards the highs. Now, if we go to the inside years, GE. So for GE to get out of there would need 1185 right now, inside year. Ford Motor Company, inside year, would need 1057. Snappy, nowhere near a reversal, but an inside year above 1836. Pfizer, inside year and nowhere near taking out either side. MU, inside year, closer to taking out the highs at 56.11. ExxonMobil, inside year, and this is closer to taking out the downside. That would be below 66.31. Remember, I'm going to update this once a month, so these things that are nowhere near, this list will get cut down as we go through the year and through the quarters. Wells Fargo, 3-1 outside inside year and above 54.75. Sirius Satellite, inside year, and that would be above 720 to get out of that. Twitter, inside year, nowhere near taking it out either side. CLF, inside year shooters, third shooter in a row, so that would be the end would be below 659. WMB, And WMB inside year and closer to taking out the downside of 2153. Facebook inside year, however, towards the highs, and that would take that out above 208.93. Citicorp inside year, and that would be above 89.42. HPE inside year, nowhere near taking it out. eBay 3-1 and nowhere near taking it out, but the upside would be over 42. RF, got some regional banks above 1754. HBAN, or regional bank, more 3-1. And above 1563, let's take a look at KRE and the regional banks. Inside year, 3-1 here in KRE, and that would take that out over 5938. GILD, inside year, nowhere near taking it out. KeyCorp, more regional bank here, and that would be above 2053. NVIDIA, inside year, and above 241.81. SQ, inside year, nowhere near taking this out. General Motors, inside year, nowhere near taking it out. DuPont, inside year, nowhere near taking it out. Morgan Stanley, 3-1, outside inside year, above 51.44. Caesars, outside inside year, be above 1365. Johnson & Johnson, inside year, they're taking out 147.84. Chevron, outside inside year, nowhere near taking it out at this point, would be 127.35 on the upside. General Mills, above 56.40 inside year. IBM, nowhere near taking it out inside year. MetLife, more financials, that would be above 51.60. PM, inside year, would need to take out 92.74. MGM, outside inside year, above 33.87. Western Digital, outside inside year, would need to take out 65.31. Corning, nowhere near taking out the inside year. Netflix, nowhere near taking out the inside year. JetBlue, inside year, and you can see this inside 3 years inside of here. All right, so just be aware of that. Fitbit, more regional banks, 3-1. It'd be a 2 over 31.64. FHN, more regional banks, inside year. AIG, you can barely see it on this thing, but you'd need 58.67 on that. Southwest Air, inside year, would need 58.78. UPS, outside inside year, to take it out, you'd need 125.32. Inside year for Noble Energy NBL, that would need to take out 28.40. Home builder Lennar, inside year, outside inside year, 3-1, 62.63. Weyerhaeuser, outside inside year, 30.28 on the upside. Inside year for Amazon, nowhere near taking it out. Inside year for GoDaddy, here, nowhere near taking it out. SU in the energies. Whew, inside year, and you can see this. Completely within completely within 08's range. Chop shop forever. Inside year for United Airlines. Nowhere near taking it out. Inside year for Colgate. Nowhere near taking it out. Inside year for LVS. Almost completely in here. This took this out, and a 3-year pattern would be completely within this range, but it is a 3-1 above 70.34. Dish Network. Nowhere near taking out the inside year. OII. Inside year, nowhere near taking it out. Schneer Energy. LNG. Inside year, nowhere near taking it out. Valero. Inside year, that would need 101.99 above that. Monster. Inside year, above 66.38. Toll Brothers Home Builder. Above 41.70. Emerald Hess Energy. Look at this chop shop. It's inside year above 74.11. PNC Bank. Outside inside would go to new highs off of 161.79. Capital One. Outside inside year and above 105.70 to try and go to new highs. Goldman Sachs. Outside inside year above 232.21. EA Sports. Nowhere near taking that out, but inside year, outside inside, above 108.92. Prudential. Outside inside, nowhere near taking it out. Zion Bancorp, more regional bank, above 52.08. STX. Got him good there and here. Inside year above 37.92. Wynn Resorts. Inside year would need to take out 151.50. PTLA. Nowhere near taking out the inside year. THC Health. Inside year above 39.37. INCY in the bio. Inside year, need above 96.79. Raytheon. Inside year, and above 222.06. RCL. Almost there. Inside year, above 134.60. SWK. 3-1. 2 above 169.54. Perigo. Inside year would need above 57.50. Spotify. Inside year, nowhere near taking it out, but you can take it out over 161.38. General Dynamics. 3-1. Above 193.76 on the upside. FSLR. Stock down in here, but inside year you'd need to take out 69.24. Yelp. Inside year Doji, nowhere near taking it out. Clorox. 3-1, nowhere near taking it out on the yearly basis. McKesson. McCassin, inside year, nowhere near taking it out. CTXS, inside year to go into new highs above 114.73. URI, outside inside year would need above there 170.04. Ameriprise, more financials. 3-1, be 2 above 169.74. Rider Systems, Tranny, nowhere near taking it out inside year. Domino's Pizza, inside year almost going to take it out above 302.05. XPO, more trannies. Above 86.47. Whirlpool, inside year up over 163.64. Inside quarters, Pfizer, inside quarter 3-1 above 39.62. Roku, inside quarter nowhere near taking it out. Comcast, inside quarter nowhere near taking it out. Coke, inside quarter Momo Hammer above 55.45. MNK, inside quarter above 408. Oracle, inside quarter nowhere near taking it out. SQ, inside quarter nowhere near taking it out. Boeing, inside quarter nearly taking it out to the downside below 320.61. American Airlines, inside quarter nowhere near taking it out either side. Inside quarter IBM, here closer to the downside 130.69. Netflix quarter upside 338. PE Energy quarterly closer to taking out the upside 1901. Inside quarter for Mosaic 2250 on the upside. Juniper quarter basically doing nothing, nowhere near taking it out. Side quarter for United Airlines nowhere near taking it out. CSX inside quarter nowhere near taking it out. The upside would be 74.72. TTD inside quarter, big range, 278.86. Dish Network, inside quarter, nowhere near taking it out. 32.06 or 36.98 though, fairly tight. Inside quarter Dell, nowhere near taking it out. CCI Tower, inside quarter, would need 138.89 on the upside. Costco, inside quarter, nowhere near taking it out. 307.10 on the upside, 281.60 on the downside. Prudential, inside quarter, and the upside would need 95.65. America Tower, more towers. Above 231.21. Vive. Inside quarter, closer to the downside, below 138.25. Okta. Inside quarter, nowhere near taking it out. PXD. Inside quarter to the upside would be above 153.40. XEC Energy, inside quarter, would need above 53.50. CME. Inside quarter, not near taking it out, close to the downside, 195.79. Northrop Grumman. Inside quarter, closer to the downside, below 335.94. Analog Devices. Inside quarter would be above 120.55. Tractor Supply. Inside quarter, closer to the downside, below 89.07. Five Below. Inside quarter, nowhere near taking it out. SNPS. Inside quarter, nowhere near taking it out. VMW. Inside quarter, closer to the downside, below 146.36. Akamai. Inside quarter, nowhere near taking it out, but closer to the downside, 82.88. Sarepta, inside quarter, be above 138.79. Yearly Hammer, ABB AbbVie, above 92.30. Oprah, WW, Hammer Counter Shooter Year, over 44.50. Nordstrom, Hammer Counter Shooter Year, over 49.98. Cigna, Hammer Year Up, over 207.28. Gas, GES, retail, Hammer Year Up, over 23.28. Quarterly Hammer, Ford Motor Company, above 9.58. Snap, quarterly Hammer Counter Shooter, over 16.46. CGC, quarterly Hammer Up, over 23.75. Cisco, quarterly Hammer Up, over 49.87. PCG, quarterly Hammer Up, over 13.09. WLL, not by much, but quarterly Hammer Up, over 8.26. Coke, quarterly Momo Hammer, we already know that was inside quarter. Mylan, RevStrat, quarter up, over 20.39. Procter & Gamble, Momo Hammer, quarter, up over 126.60. Mondelez, Hammer Up, over 56.06. Chevron, RevStrat, quarter up, over 122.94. General Mills, Hammer Up, quarter, over 55.43. Western Digital, Hammer Up, over 63.60. Devon Energy, quarterly Hammer Up, over 26.91. Apache, Quarterly hammer up over 26.98. Under Armour. Quarterly hammer up over 21.89. Delta. Hammer counter shooter quarter over 59.92. Texas Instruments. Momo hammer up over 132.20. Mosaic. Inside, we got that already on the inside quarter. Sina China, SINA. Hammer quarter up over 43.78. Fang Energy. Quarterly hammer up over 93.12. Zen. 322 back into the old try she goes over 80.29. EXAS. Hammer quarter up over 99.82. Analog Devices. We already got that as an inside quarter. Blue. Quarterly hammer back up over 95.79. ECL. Hammer counter shooter over 199.43. Alta. Hammer up over 269.89. SBAC. More towers. That's an inside quarter. We got that. Potential Rev Strat year. IONS below 52.45. Quarterly Momo shoot, letter X, below 993. Walmart. Quarterly shooter below 114.58. MPC. Shooter counters hammer below 56.71. TLRD. Momo shoot below 370. I think that's we've probably taken care of business on that one. All right. Lennar. Shooter. Quarterly below 54.95. IRM. Shooter down below 31.25. AIV REIT. Shooter down quarter below 50.12. CarMax. Quarterly shooter counters hammer below 83.39. KBH Home Builder. Quarterly shooter down below 32.26. ABMD. Momo shoot below 155.02. VMW. Got that as an inside shooter, so we already know that. Below 146.36. Yearly shooters, TWLO. Below 80.13. Beyond the meats. yeah. Below 45. CTSH. Yearly Momo shoot. Below 56.73. VTR REIT. Shooter counters hammer. Below 54.59. EXPE. outside 3-2 shooter down below 93.53. W. Shooter down below 78.61. Yes, new issue, nowhere near it, but below 38.03. Okay, so we'll leave it there where we are. So we're nowhere near a bunch of major reversals on the yearlies and the quarterlies. And so every month I'll update this on how many things are going inside year and up, how many hammer years and up, how many shooters, all this kind of stuff. The most important thing is if we're going to have a major reversal, you're going to have to see time frame continuity change and stay on the downside. Otherwise, we're nowhere near doing that, but that's what it would look like, and that's important to understand as we go forward. So I will do the macro video once a month. How many quarterlies are active? How many yearlies are triggering? All this kind of stuff, because a lot of people missed out by not doing that at the end of last year when we had the SPY open up pretty much on the lows of the year. Boom. Remember how screwed everybody was after last December? They were. Boom. Straight up. All right, that's going to do it for this year. Happy 2020. I'm Rob Smith in the Quantity VTF at T3 Live.